Hi there. I know it's been a while. I'm a terrible video blogger. I've been slacking on my blog posts, but honestly, I haven't really had too much to report. I am officially 29 weeks pregnant today, and I feel great. I absolutely love being pregnant. I'm in my third trimester, so Zach is about 3 pounds, and he's the size of a butternut squash. And we've just got some exciting things going on around here in the Page household. This Saturday, we're going for the 4D ultrasound, which I am so excited about. I remember making the appointment about 6 weeks ago and thinking to myself, oh my gosh, how am I going to survive the next 6 weeks? I can't wait to see what this baby looks like. And now we're only days away, and I know Friday night I'm not going to be able to sleep. I'm just so excited to see what our little guy looks like and see his features. It's just... our nursery, his nursery, is getting painted on Monday, a week from, less than a week, this coming Monday. We're doing like a chair rail and the walls, the theme, I'm not going with a theme. I have a color scheme going right now, and it's light blue, brown, and white, and that's sort of what we're going with. I didn't want to go with a theme per se because I want his room to be boy. I don't want it to be baby. I want him to grow into it and not out of it. So I've been picking up little like nicks and knacks and wall decor and stuff. A lot has been from Pottery Barn Kids and Land of the Nod. So I'll make sure I snap pictures before we paint, and so you can see the gradual process. The reason why I haven't posted any pictures is because there's nothing going on right now. It's an empty room, literally. So once the the chair rail goes up and the stripes go on, it'll be really nice. And then in 2 weeks, we're going to pick out baby furniture, which I'm leaning towards like a dark cherry wood. I think it's going to go really nice against the light blue walls and the brown stripes that are going to be on the bottom of the chair rail. Plus, I ordered a bunch of stuff, and it's like dark cherry framed, like vintage airplanes and stuff. A set of 6 at Pottery Barn Kids. Amazing. So I think I'm going to put those over his crib. But I'm really having fun thinking of ideas and ways to decorate his room and to make it like unique. So that's that. Let's see. Oh, totally unrelated to baby. Last time I talked to you was before I took my 9-hour spinning orientation and got certified to be a spinning instructor, because I just love spinning, and I've really gone into it the last year and a half, and actually more so the last month or two, because I've kind of put running on the back burner since I fell about 6 weeks ago. And, you know, my doctors never told me to stop running. They just told me to take it easy when I run. But I just figured when you're this far along in your pregnancy, running the risk of going out for a jog and falling is not worth it, because even if I take the slightest tumble at this point, I'm going to still have to go to the hospital, and it's just a waste of time. So to fill in the days that I haven't been running, which I miss a lot, I've been spinning, and it's been really great. And the more I spin, the more I really love it. And I got certified. I passed the assessment on Friday night. So I'm so excited, and I'm waiting for my certification to come in the mail. And then once that happens, I can actually start teaching classes. So you may just see me around the gym at 8 months pregnant teaching a class, because the plan is I'm going to just keep spinning and doing what I can do up until the day I have this baby. So far so good. I've gained a solid 20 pounds so far, and I feel really great. What else? I made this adorable little Zach baby picture folder, and it's just his ultrasound so far. I can't wait to put the 4D in. I only have 8 weeks and 14 weeks and up to 20 weeks with little notes and everything, and I don't know, just something to look through and think about. But I really feel like this baby has a personality already. And you know, it's funny because people keep tweeting me. My friend V tweeted saying it's so funny to her that she hasn't even met this baby yet, and she already loves him. And I feel like that's the way a lot of people feel, especially if you name your kid in advance. I have no problems with, obviously, you not wanting to tell people the name or the gender or finding out or whatever. But the way that Stu and I have gone about this has really worked for us, and I feel like, you know, when we have another baby, we are still going to find out the sex, and we are still going to throw the name out there, because I just like you know, knowing that I've got a child and his name is Zach and he's in my belly and I talk to him all the time and I already feel like this incredible, amazing bond with this baby that I haven't even met yet, but it's been really good. It's been really good so far. So I've got that. Over the last couple weekends, you know, if you've been reading my blog and following me on Twitter, the goal was to clear out our basement. We had so much stuff accumulated from the last 7 years. Boxes. I mean, I'm talking like 60 and 70 boxes that we hadn't gone through or unpacked or even looked at since we moved into this house 5 years ago. We finally got to over the weekend. And thanks to the help of my brother and his friend Richie, we would have never gotten it done without them. They came down from Connecticut and helped us in the last couple weekends, and finally everything is cleared out. Like 90% of the basement cleared out, donating everything. I dropped 15 bags of clothes and shoes off to those clothing dumpsters in, you know, our local area yesterday. I just can't get rid of enough stuff. And a lot of people say this is just a nesting phase and this is what all moms-to-be go through, but you don't understand. I am obsessive compulsive about being clean and throwing stuff out. And I've always been an organizer, total type A personality. I like a routine, and I like non-cluttering situations, and I don't like a lot of crap. I just don't. So this basement really wasn't a nesting thing for me. This has just been something I've been bugging Stu about for the last 2 years. And we finally, this baby, it was the big final push and excuse to get all of the crap out. We rented a dumpster and we just junked everything. I mean, the dumpster is almost full. I mean, it is full. So I feel so good about that. And while the guys were lifting all the heavy stuff last night, I actually just sort of went into every room, and cleared out stuff that I wasn't using. So I feel liberated, I feel motivated, I feel super accomplished, and now we're just ready for all the baby stuff to come in. That was the whole point, because we need the extra space. So I know I have a couple showers. One of them my two girlfriends are planning for me, and it's a surprise, so I don't know anything, but the shower that my dad and his wife Robin are throwing me is in just a couple weeks, so I'm excited to see my dad's side of the family and go up to Connecticut for a nice weekend at the beach. Hopefully I can get myself into a bikini and get my tan going on. Yeah, so a lot's been going on, but as far as being pregnant and being this far along, no, knock on wood, complications. It's been amazing. I've had the best time, and he kicks all the time. I know this kid's gonna come out like an athlete. He's got long legs, and he's constantly kicking, and some days I'll just be at work, I'll be in the middle of a song, and I'll just look down at my stomach and watch it move from side to side, and it's crazy. It's awesome. It's an awesome feeling. So that's about it. I'll get some belly shots up in a little bit, and you'll see how big this belly's getting. And I'm sleeping. A lot of people have been asking me how I'm sleeping at night, and I have been sleeping amazing for some reason. I don't need a sleep pillow, one of those huge ass things you stick between your legs. Nick Cannon told me Mariah had like 5 of them, but of course that's to be expected. She was pregnant with twins, but I've been sleeping great. Yeah, so that's it. 29 weeks. We are the size of a butternut squash. We like butternut squash around here. So thanks for checking in. I'll try and be more frequent with the updates, you know, as they come along. But really, again, like I said, it's been smooth sailing so far. Knock on wood. All right, talk to you later. Have a good night. Bye.